Weed makes me temporarily gay. Anyone else? I'm quite a hardcore pothead, but I quit at some months of high-intensity studying. I feel very attracted to girls and not at all to men when sober, but when I get high I just want a big cock to suck and a man who fucks the shit out of me. Anyone else happens to have the same effects? Just curiosity. Not that it really bothers me since I'm still attracted to girls while high, but I sometimes feel weirded by male friends with whom I don't usually feel attracted to. PD. This only happens when I'm way too high. A few shared joints don't put me like this. But oh boy, when I'm on the edge of passing out on the couch. You may be better than me at this game, you autistic fuck, but in the game of life you would lose to me in every metric humans can possibly fathom. You're a nerd cunt who rightfully would cower in my presence. Don't care, virgin! I spilled baked beans all over myself watching Cars 2 in theaters, and a black teenager shouted, "This nigga eating beans," and everyone laughed. Violation of property rights attracts bad karma. Subconsciously, you will punish yourself for it. You will attract bad luck and financial loss. Be careful with stealing NFTs. You cannot escape God. You know all those legendary CS players you like so much? I had one pay me a visit last week, an old friend of mine who plays CS since the very first version. He visits me right when I was testing my bloody A91. I open up Doom in Ultra Nightmare, select the last and most difficult level, and I start playing. His face said it all. The guy never saw anyone play like that in his life. He couldn't keep up with my speed at all. He would see me surrounded by 10 or more enemies, and in seconds everyone was dead, and he couldn't even figure out how I did it. Such is the speed and intensity that I play with, especially with this mouse that has the sensor more up front so I can use advanced hybrid grips. I mean, I could go on trying to describe his reaction, but it's useless. I just know that when I finished it, he looked at me and said, "Holy Mother of God, are you even human?" ROTFL, moral of the story. A4 Tech rules and CS players think they are aim gods until they play a game that is not in slow motion. 6 inches isn't a small dick. It's above average. 5 inches isn't even that small, and many women would be fine with it. My dick is the size of a woman's finger when hard. I've never measured it because it would fuck me up to see how small my penis is in indisputable measurements. My last relationship ended because she didn't enjoy having sex with me. She tried. We tried every position in the book, but at the end of the day, it was me having a small dick that ruined our relationship. Now I get to think about the woman I love getting fucked by other guys and liking it more than she ever liked being with me. It makes me depressed as shit when I see a guy on here calling his dick small, and then in the comments he says he's 5.5 in. You know what I would do to have a 5-inch cock? That's average. Some women may prefer more inches, but there is a very real possibility you could sexually satisfy some woman. Me? No woman I've ever been with has enjoyed sex with me even if they were too polite to outwardly say it. It's embarrassing to have women go down on me so much that I don't like BJs. I don't like HAs either. And to make matters worse, I'm a tall guy with a stockier build. Women accept me to be packing. Appreciate your average-sized penises. It could be a lot fucking worse. I thought I had finally found a woman who liked me and accepted me for who I am, but yesterday she shattered the little confidence I had left. During foreplay, she jokingly said that she wanted to suck my hen. I asked her what she meant, and she explained that because I have a small penis, it isn't a cock, but a hen. It instantly ruined my mood. I left the house, and now I IDK what to do. She's been ringing me since I left last night. She knew how insecure I was about it, yet she chose to ignore my feelings for a cheap laugh. All the suicidal thoughts I had are slowly coming back. I really don't feel like living anymore. Edit. For those that are curious, I did speak to my wife. She was unapologetic and said I was acting up, blowing things out of proportions. I've decided to spend some time away from her. I'll eventually file for a divorce. If she takes my kids, I'll most likely kill myself and be done with this life. I know pretty much everyone gets horny, extreme kinks, but is it normal to start objectifying basically every woman around me exclusively whenever I dose? I'm bisexual when I'm sober, but when I'm high, all I want to do is Joe to anything that reaffirms the patriarchal ideas in my head. I don't even feel attraction to men, with very few exceptions, when I'm on stims. When I'm sober, I'm kind of the opposite of what I am now. I always considered myself a feminist, and I've even gotten in physical fights over some of the stuff I get into after a little speed. IDK, I've been on stims for about a year, and this started when I began abusing them a few months later. Clearly I'm on some right now, based on this manic paragraph. Basically, I'm a bisexual feminist when sober, but a really horny heterosexual misogynist when I'm high on stims. Is that something to be expected? Does that speak to my character while sober? Feminist is in quotes because IDK if I can call myself feminist in the slightest with what I stimfap to. They make jokes about small dicks, mock them every chance they get. Our culture assumes that all assholes, creeps, and misogynists have small dicks. Everyone understands that bigger is better and small just doesn't cut it. Yet when a small dick man complains about how much it sucks to have a small dick, they tell him to get over it, that it's all in his head, that there is nothing wrong with small dicks, he just needs therapy. But if there was nothing wrong with small dicks, why make the fucking jokes? This is what's so fucked up. People realize life is harder for us and that we won't have good sex lives, yet they have no empathy or even pity. And when we ask for some, they just laugh, call us weak, small-dicked losers, and tell us size doesn't matter. Size is meaningless, you tiny dick incel. Just a warning here, guys. I post here and I'm trolled by big dick men in DMs trying to bully, saying that he's 8 inches, sending his dick pics. Said him pathetic that I'm going for surgery because of my penis and that I can't have real sex. I reported him under harassment and sending non-consensual intimate media. The guy keeps making new accounts to harass me. Watch out, guys. These assholes want to bully us to boost their own sadistic egos. Stay strong and don't let them bring you down. And fuck yes, I'm still getting a penile epithesis, and so what a micro-IDC. We live in a lazy culture that hates stimulants. It's funny because the moment people know you do stims, they shit all over you even though you didn't do shit to them. The funny thing is, though, is how lazy they are. So it makes sense they do not like stims. Even in engineering class, they look at you like you're the asshole for doing speed, but little do they realize that using will take you much further in engineering than not using. It's a culture of dumb fucking retards that not like stims or anyone with any competence. Even in engineering class, they are lazy, spoiled, good little brats. Probably never had a hard day's work in their life, hence why they bash amphetamine. Anyone respectable in engineering would do speed, not shit on it. They look at you like you're the bad personality. But look at them. Bunch of spoiled little children inheriting all their parents' money, never even had it hard, so have no clue why we do stims. They are spoiled and lazy, so fuck them. They deserve to get crushed by us anyway. I remember when I first started stims, I was a pretty nice person, but stims make you realize what people are like. It makes sense to put these worthless pieces of shit in their place. You start off a nice person, but then they make assumptions, and then we get pissed off. Arrogance on the part of the meritorious is even more offensive to us than the arrogance of those without merit, for merit itself is offensive. Nietzsche. Not going to lie, when I smash meth and porn out, I lose track of how many times I say, damn, she's fit. Let's click that shit. Oh, wait, she's black. Fuck out of here. I swear they set the lighting in the pictures to make them look white. And you open the video and bam, she's black. It's like the most relentless and unforgiving denomination of trolling. Ever seen a dick go so soft it shrivels into a fully functional female reproductive system? Show me a black chick when I'm on meth trying to nut. Bitches slam shots of booze all night. Fuck you, I do fat-ass shots of dope. Want a shot, cunt bitch? My dick has a real tasty big one for you, so open that mouth wide, get ready to be blasted, bitch-ass high-horse drunk knuckers. Fuck New Year's Eve parties and fuck your champagne, bitch. I don't want booze. Why the fuck do I have to sneak off in the bathroom to do a nice fat shot of heroin/meth? Bitch's got her champagne to throw back at midnight. Maybe a shot? I want to take my shot too, same as all you stuck-up alcoholics with the rest of the party. Why the fuck do other people care if I take my shot by sticking a needle full of dope in my arm? Fuck you! Anybody else get really bad road rage while they're twacked? So my GF jumped out of my moving truck. For some reason my road rage was way more terrible than normal today, and after I had an episode of threatening to get out of the truck and beat somebody's ass, I hit a big-ass dip in the road going way too fast, which caused my truck to come completely off the ground and bounce me into the grass median and lose control. Even though I quickly regained control and kept on trucking, she kept on tripping, which only made me more mad. After a few miles of arguing about how I almost killed us both, but I saved us by some fast and furious reflexes and maneuvers, she decides to let out a blood-curdling scream, then opens the door and tries to jump. Now I have lead foot, so I'm not going slow at all, and we're flying down a back road with a lot of sharp turns. I've got both arms wrapped around her as she's fighting me to jump. I am trying to take a sharp turn with knee while bringing this badass truck to a fast stop. Morale of the story: let the bitch walk when she says to let her out.